and gentlemen. Oh my God, the rats! The rats have infested Edmonton. They all sat there yesterday. All their faces, they were in disbelief. Goal after goal after goal in the second period, and it just washed over them. We got no shot against this Cats team. No shot against this Cats team. What a night. Leroy, what a night. They tried to take out Barkov, and you know what happened? He took them out.
You know what was one of the most impressive things? Did you see when they showed pictures of Emirates Bank Arena?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where the game was being played.
It was Goosey's, dude.
It was crazy.
Goosey's on top of Goosey's on top of Goosey's on top of Goosey.
You think they were looking for some retaliation?
Dude, it was a beautiful thing to see. I mean, that it is quite the thing to see a franchise and fan base shell shocked. But when they hit the horn at the end of the second, they were like, "Oh, it's done." And yeah, cute little comeback, but you knew. Wow.
It's easy.
It's easy. Because even with Connor McDavid setting them up right there, point blank, who's going to get by Bob?
Because who's going to get past Bob? Like, that's the real question.
Nobody, dude. Nobody. Man is on his way to a Conn Smythe. What a performance. What a team performance, Leroy.
It really was. I got to tell you, very impressive. And like, the only thing that was crazy was, did you see the Orla grandma cheering for the Panthers when the Panthers scored?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with what that is, and I think Marcos can also attest to this. She had Reinhardt first goal chili pepper.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. She's quite clearly he got Reinhardt plus 600 for the first goal.
I know a degenerate when I see.
Was that crazy?
Everybody
and
was
nobody said nothing on TV. I'm like, wait a minute.
They go right to Oilers' grandma. I'm like, oh, she just got her Golden Corral money for the week. She's good, baby. I know that look all too well. You get first goal scorer, you get a little chili pepper on Rhino.
Hey, I don't want to put nothing on, but I got 3 games to win money, baby.
Yeah, you do in that sense. Your Dallas bet not looking so good.
Yeah.
Dallas isn't looking so good, but the Panthers are going to make up for it, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
This puppy's over. I mean, we told you at the end of game 2, we've taken away the top hats and monocles. There was going to be nothing gentlemanly about this. And I mean, they just throttled them. They kicked their ass. You know, they tried to get a little froggy, and Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett put an end to that bleep. We go 4-on-4, which they're like, oh, this is woo-hoo. Like the Oilers thought, woo-hoo. Like it's going to go good for them. And then immediately Rhino scores, and they're just,
By the way,
yeah,
you don't have to be such an ass when I ask a legitimate hockey question.
Oh my God, you're such a vibe killer, though. You're such a vibe killer.
I never seen a person who's supposed to be my friend sending me an emoji. Just the emoji showed disgust. like the emoji, was like, "We're doing this now."
Like he's got to ask me hockey rules now.
I mean, it was a valid question.
Excuse me, good sir, is icing available on the 4-on-4? I'm just like, oh my God, Rhino just scored, and he's asking me rule questions.
That was good. That was good.
But wait, the more you watch the game, the more you become a fan of the game. There's little things that happen during the course of the game. You have questions.
How great was that? Almost when they had the empty net, like it was inches away.
Oh my God. Oh, I needed that was close.
I told Marcos last night though. We almost had a mush situation in the Tobin household.
You went to sleep?
No. So I'm watching last night. And I like the kids were like, hey, can we watch? I'm like, you guys got stuff tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna let them
out. What are you talking about?
They got stuff like my daughter's gonna. I'm like, you're gonna watch the clincher. Like, we're all gonna watch it on Saturday night together. Obviously, like we did game 1, but my wife, like I said, if you guys don't, my wife's not a big sports fan. Okay,
she almost mushed it.
She almost mushed it, dude.
Oh,
she almost mushed it. All right, all right. She's not listening, but
okay.
She almost mushed it because Panthers up 4-1. All right, we got this puppy. It looks like nothing. So she's like, I think she's reading a book or something. She just finished. This woman's a speed reader. She's already read like 4 books this summer. I'm like, what are you doing? But she finishes her book. She comes out. She's like, what are you watching? You watch Panthers? I'm like, yeah. You haven't heard me screaming and say F Edmonton? Like you haven't. You know what I'm doing. And so she just sits there on the couch, and then all of a sudden, 4-2. Nico Mikkola own goal. Basically, they deflected off him. I was like, what the hell is that goal?
So okay,
this is how they score.
At this point, are you giving her the, or are you just
I was like no bigs, no bigs. I was like, no
okay,
bigs.
Yeah.
And 4-3 happened.
Okay,
oh.
And listen, let me explain something. Can I tell you something?
After that, dude.
I don't know if you're white, because my wife's not a sports fan either. And she doesn't necessarily understand the term mush, right? And she doesn't understand. No, not right now. You can't. No, not right now.
Yeah.
And so she gets mad.
She's like asking me questions about the weekend.
She can ask you questions, but I can't ask you questions pertaining to the.
She wasn't asking me about icing. I would have gladly answered that.
No, you didn't answer it to me,
dude. She's sitting there.
Point.
She goes, I think we might go. I might take the kids to see a movie tomorrow. I'm like, you want to get? She's like, do you want us to wait for you? I'm like, there's 4 minutes left. There's 4 minutes left. You've already given up 2 goals. You're -2 on the couch right now. That's what you started talking about the plans?
Wait, you gave her a plus minus.
No, of course. This is all just screaming in my head. I'm not saying -1. I'm just saying, I was whatever you think, sweetheart. No, the words that I come out were very supportive and nice. But in my head, I'm thinking -2. She's -2.
Hey, I got the same thing. But it's my mother-in-law with a French accent.
Oh, dude.
So I gotta concentrate.
Is she rooting for Canada or is she rooting for the Panthers?
No, she roots for the Panthers.
All right.
Nice.
Go Panthers. Wow. And then she goes, you staying home tomorrow? Would you like me to fix you some breakfast? I'm like, 4-2. I'm not thinking about breakfast right now.
I can't eat. I can't think.
Here's the problem.
And last night was one of those nights I did not get to sleep. When your team wins a big game in the playoffs, it's the hardest thing in the world for me to get to sleep. I was up to 2 a.m. Yeah, I did. I couldn't. I was too jacked up. All I wanted to do was watch. I'm just scrolling. I'm watching Panthers celebrations. I'm like
the opposite.
Oh, dude, no.
We won the Rose Bowl, and I took a nap on the way back to the hotel.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
With the trophy in my hand,
man.
Because they go, how can you sleep? I say, because when we get home, we go act when we get back to the hotel, we go act a damn fool. So I'm getting ready.
Let's get to some headlines here, brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. Hey, so you almost had to. So now, when your favorite team is playing,
mm-hmm.
and it's getting to that crunch time, because they don't know the difference between crunch time and kickoff, right? Or first time and first puck drop. Only you know the intensity of the moment. And so when she sits down, now you gotta start evaluating and putting.
I will explain to her on Saturday because we were gonna watch as a family. I'm gonna be like, this is for
She can't sit in that spot. You got to put the kids there. She got to sit
like
different
as long as we start off together. I don't.
No,
it's a reset for me.
Here's why.
Because they won.
Wait. Let me explain to you.
They won.
Let me explain to you. Non-sports watchers have the attention span of a gnat when it comes to watching sports. So if she sits down and the Panthers go up 2, and then she gets bored and gets up, and then Edmonton scores, you're gonna now have to tell her to get back in her seat.
Because we watched together. We already did this for game 1. We all watched together. She's not gonna do that.
She watched the whole game?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We've already done this for game 1. But for game 4, we're complete, and they didn't lose. So she's not a mush, but I thought it.
I was really excited to watch Panthers because I was watching golf and it just stopped.
Golf?
Yeah, usually like most channels when the golf goes over time, they keep showing the golf till everybody gets done. They just stopped and it wasn't on TV anywhere.
I had never been so annoyed to see fighting because I was like watching ESPN. I was like going over to sports. I'm like, PFL, really? Now?
Dude, it's the middle of the night. They figured they could show it safely.
Sports Center. Get this out of here.
You gotta go ESPN too.
I know, but I didn't. I was just trying to figure things out.
Yeah, very, very excited. That onslaught of goals. Like once they got 2, I was hyped. But then the other ones, holy smokes. And I'm telling you, is it frightening for you as it is for me when they give up all them breakaways? They give up the Panthers, not goals, but just guys going one-on-one with Bob. I get Bob stops most of them.
Yeah.
But it happens a lot, doesn't it seem? It seems like it happens 3 or 4 times.
I mean, the shots were crazy. As Edmonton put a lot on him, but I mean, the one look McDavid had, like I saw the look that he had. Like we had that same look against Shesterkin, where it was like, oh, you're just frustrated because McDavid tries to get Bob point blank and he can't do it, and you're just like, oh, he's getting frustrated. He's getting frustrated because Bob is just stopping everything.
I love the way they say on the way you got to beat Bob is high by his ear. Like it's just that easy to get it right where you want.
Yeah, hey, congratulations. What
Meanwhile, some guy's got a weapon behind you, swacking like this at the puck.
Yeah, I've heard this too. You got to beat Bob high. I'm sorry, I didn't realize goalies were Dikembe Mutombo. The rest of them, I've watched a lot. Yeah, top shelf. It's hard. It's hard.
Especially with that annoying defender whacking at you with a stick.
I tell you what's got to be annoying for Bob. He goes, "Hey, this guy's sitting on me."
Yeah, right.
That Corey Perry sitting on him, and then he's mother bleeping the referees. He won't shut up, and the guy has to go, "Edmonton, sit down. Edmonton, sit down." That guy was freaking out, and meanwhile, he's using Bob like a Barker lounge. The Barca, whatever. It doesn't matter.
You get it.
You get it, dude. You get it.
Bob Barker.
Get the final call from last night?
Indeed.
Let's hear Doug Plagans on the Panthers Radio Network, 560 WQM.
4-3, the Panthers in front. Ekblad here on the near side continues to hold it. What strength he's showing here down to our right. The near corner of the Oilers come up with a pass to the line, and it's to nobody all the way down to our left. It rolls. The final seconds tick away, and the Panthers take game 3 by a 4-3 final score. The Panthers lead the Stanley Cup final 3-0.
Inching closer and closer are the Panthers.
The Panthers are 1 win away from hockey's ultimate prize.
I think they're on the verge of the first sweep, in 26 years?
Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
It's been a long time.
Oh, hey, the Heat were on Get Up this morning.
The Heat?
Ooh. Yeah. They were,
about what?
And I got it right, by the way. I'm gonna say
trivia.
Oh, trivia question.
The last question, if Boston wins tonight, or if they win a championship, they will win 80 games, including playoffs. Who was the last team to do it? So
it was the Heat.
Yeah.
2013?
2013, 2012, 2013. I said it right away. I'm like, it had to be the Heat. They won 66 games and won a championship that year. So it has to be 16 and that's 82. And that's what it was, 82-23.
They love Heat trivia on that show, apparently.
Yep.
Won't talk about them during the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Won't talk about
Bam was on it.
All right, we'll take a quick break. If you guys want to get in, you got Cat Fever. 305-567
waiting
0560. 305-567-0560. If you are, having the conditions, you're feeling a little like
this rain ain't helping either.
305-567-0560. We celebrate the Cats. We'll hear from your Cats. All parties involved as your Panthers are 1 win away from hoisting the Stanley Cup. Back after this. Florida Panthers win last night, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final over Edmonton, 4-3. They are up 3-0 in the series. Sam Reinhart, Sam Bennett, Vladimir Tarasenko, and Alexander Barkov, they all lit the lamp for the Cats. Sergei Bobrovsky getting it done once again. 32 saves last night for Bob. He has been tremendous this entire series. That continued yesterday, and then, of course, had a big one that really it could have been a catastrophic comeback. And, but he was but who was there with that leg? There he was, Sergey. Justin, what's going on, man? How you feeling this morning?
Sorry, guys. How y'all doing?
Oh, you don't sound so good, buddy. Are you okay?
Wow, dude, you okay?
I got a little bark off.
Oh, man, I've heard of that before.
My case was so severe that my friends decided to send me from Atlanta to Sunrise, and they didn't send me to the hospital. They sent me to Emirates Bank Arena for some reason.
Why would
I went there last Saturday, and I went to the will call and asked them to diagnose me, and they they said I'm diagnosed with a little bit of cancer.
Let's go! I hope you feel better, Justin. I hope you feel better. Did you see it spike last night?
Oh, I did. A lot of my friends were at an Emirates Bank Arena too, not a hospital, and they said they were suffering from severe cases. I mean, with every goal, it seemed like the illness was getting worse and worse. But it's just I guess it's contagious. It's sweeping the whole Howard County. So.
It is. It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic, buddy.
That's actually. I mean, I'm telling you what. I was impressed by the hockey, but I was extremely impressed with the fact that Emirates Bank looked full.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy because, when you say this is an event town, that means that if the event is not here, people are not going to show up. And you can't say that because that place was packed.
It was jumping, man. It was jumping. All right, Justin. Well, I hope you don't feel better, and I hope your case gets worse. I hope your case gets worse come tomorrow night, buddy.
I hope you don't feel better.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go, Justin. Big time Panthers fan. Has cat fever. Oh, our old friend Smitty. What's going on, Smitty?
No, rats on the ice, baby. Rats on the ice.
Yeah.
Man, hey, two quick questions. First, was that the same kid that was behind the Rangers bench without the shirt? Was he behind the Panthers bench last night?
I believe he made the trip.
Yeah, he made the trip. Bryson made the trip.
He did indeed.
Yeah, I think it was.
Excellent. And then you were talking about your wife. I'm watching the game. I'm screaming. I'm yelling goal. There's no one else over here because I got to call everyone to yell anything. And the wife's sitting in the room, laying in the bed, reading a book. Hey, I'm trying to read. And I turned around and looked at her. I was like, babe, I love you, but you better go in another room right now.
All right, Smitty, take care.
Hey,
let's go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If she's reading the book, what the noise got to do with it? Concentrate on your book.
Yeah. Focus.
You ain't got to hear the book.
I'm like, you know what Bob does?
Focus.
Here was Sergei Bobrovsky yesterday. Our guy. He is having an incredible run, probably playing his way into the Hall of Fame with this incredible
well, think about this. He could have three Vezinas.
Yep.
He's gonna have a Stanley Cup championship.
And might have the MVP.
You think he'll get the MVP?
It's gonna be him or Barkey.
Okay.
It's gonna be him or Barkey. You think somebody else?
I mean, I was thinking
the odds right now.
Huh?
I think it's got to be him. He had great saves.
I'm pretty sure
yesterday.
Bob is the favorite right now.
I'm pretty sure Bob is the favorite, but what about Rodriguez?
Rodriguez will be in there for sure for scoring. He's got 3 goals, but I think they're gonna go. Bob's got a shutout, you know?
Right. You know what's amazing? It's amazing they talk about how when they say, "Oh, Tkachuk hasn't really done much," I'm like, have you been watching? Have you been watching these games?
Yeah, I thought, you know, he got his first point yesterday setting up Sam.
But
I thought that he was I thought that, like, you know, he really picked it up as when Barkey got hurt in game 2. I thought that like and Bob said this too, you know, he showed real leadership in that moment, and I thought picked up the slack.
But I think they can't appreciate that like we can, right? Because we know what he does, and it's not necessarily scoring all the time.
Crazy. Let's hear from Bobrovsky. He said the Oilers were a challenge in game 3.
Yeah, you know, they are a very skillful offensive team. They smart guys, and they're gonna make plays. It's you just focus on each and every moment, and it's a fun challenge. You know, it's a fun challenge to play against them because they bring the best and they make smart plays. And I think opponent made a very smart play to pass to him. So it was a great challenge.
Bob is overwhelming favorite right now. He's -500, minus 400. Barkey, because I do think, who was the JV? You can put that chat up. Who said if Barkey scores another goal, I do think he can get back in the mix. So if you like the value on Barkey, Barkey gives you a couple goals. You know, let's say Panthers win a high scoring affair to clinch this thing, which I don't think, you know, but it's possible. It's possible.
Right.
Let's say Barkey scores a couple, they win in, you know, 4-3 again. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you like the value on it, there's no value on Bob right now. He's the overwhelming favorite, but Barkey's plus 400, plus 450 in some places. Then everybody else, yeah. Rodriguez is plus 10,000. Tkachuk plus 1,000. Those are really their only 2 candidates. They're telling you. In fact, Connor McDavid has better odds than any other Panther besides Alexander Barkov right now. Which, you know,
I mean, you can't win the MVP of Sweet.
You can't. Yeah, I know, but it is odd that that's the case. Like, what if Matthew Tkachuk scored 6 goals? Like, no, there's only 2. Bob, Barkey.
Now, do they do playoffs or just Stanley Cup?
I think it's Stanley Cup.
Okay, so right, all right.
I think it's Stanley
because
Cup.
even if it was playoffs, Bob would be even more of a favorite, right?
He's been awesome.
Yeah,
he's been awesome. He has been awesome. But Alexander Barkov are the only people that really have anything there, and so, you know, get in if you think Barkey's got some value there. But it does.
I'm good. My
chili
peppers are marinating right now.
Here is more from Sergey. He says we have to enjoy the moment.
We don't think about too much ahead of ourselves. We're just staying with the moment and enjoy the moment.
Focus. You know what that is right there? Focus. We'll hear from the captain yesterday. We were, you know, what wasn't even a question that he was going to play this man. What a badass. And then he ends up having the goal that is the difference in this one on the break from Rodriguez. Barkov on being 1 win away.
It's you don't really, obviously it's there for us, but you don't think about it. You can't think about it. All you have to do is just take like one moment at a time. And right now we gotta enjoy this win. And we know we battled really hard today, and we had a good win. And I would just enjoy this. Tomorrow we need to recover and get ready for the game. So that's about it. Like we never think too much ahead.
Yeah. Oh man.
Conn Smythe goes to the playoff MVP.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
I know. I'm like, right. So, but hey, when you hear him talk, who's he sound like? Luka.
Yes, I guess Finland, Slovenia.
Yeah, no, he like, yeah, Finland, a Finnish.
I told you we're little Finland.
You did say that.
We're little Finland. We got the 4 Finns.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fins up.
Yep.
No.
Well, we can't say that anymore.
Can't
Can't say it anymore.
We can't say that.
No, you could say it. The Dolphins just can't use it as a slogan anymore, officially.
Oh, because of
greedy Jimmy Buffett's estate.
Wow, man, what is this world coming to?
That's what I'm saying, right, dude?
We can't even talk. Like certain things you can't even say.
Can't even talk anymore.
It's paying homage to the person who created the saying. All right, whatever. Like, come on.
Barkey's saying job's not done according to Rojas. Hey, job's not done. It's not done. But you see the Stanley Cup tweet out last night? I'm going to be in the building.
You know they're going to show it too. They're going to show it before the game.
You got you think our boy, what's that guy's name? Mike what the hell was that dude's name? Bassick?
I don't know. The
You
guy
think
that brought it in?
Yeah, he's got some new gloves.
Oh yeah, they change gloves all the time.
Yeah, Michael Bolt. Yeah.
Keeper of the cup.
The problem is that, you know what's funny? I hate saying this. There's people in our building that will come and take a picture with the Stanley Cup. And if you ask them what it was, they wouldn't know what it is.
Let me tell you something right now, dude. If the Stanley Cup was in here, we used it to pick up some leaks from the roof.
What are we doing?
I'm telling you, man.
Man.
Crazy. All right.
Anybody working on it?
Oh, there are people working on it. I can't.
I mean, at one point, if you keep having leaks in the same spot, is it a faulty build?
Yeah, probably.
Like this guy's working on it.
Like they should.
I don't want him working on it.
I saw with them taking when they had to take the soaked little squares out. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Does anyone feel strange about the rooftop bar we have too? Is that safe?
I don't know.
I wouldn't trust it.
Well, you don't have to worry about people being in it now.
We'll take a quick break. Hear more from your Panthers. We're celebrating also some Dolphins news yesterday. If you guys want to get in, 305-567-0560.
Wait. How about you Dolphins news. How about your boy?
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, he got that money on.
This hour of Tobin